talking last night with my girlfriend about like abusive relationships and stuff like that. And I forget what we was talking about or how it came about, but I was telling her, I was like, my mom used to beat the shit out of like, girl, again, childhood trauma. Grew up under a man who thought he was my dad. The whole time he was not my dad, even though I looked just like the nigga, but whatever. Until I saw the new nigga, and that's the one that's my dad. Anyway, they used to knock down, drag out, fight. And again, my mom was super sweet. So my girlfriend, she's like, Miss Rosie, yes, Miss Rosie used to fuck Jimmy up. Like, like they used to fight all the time. Then I went into the story about my sister, how she used to fight with her boyfriend and shit like that. And she's like, so that's where you get it from? And I'm like, first of all, yes. And then second of all, I am a reformed crash out. I have not hit a nigga in a long time, but I haven't had to. But like I said to her, I said, I didn't look at it like, damn. Because she was asking me, she was like, when kids see abuse or whatever, they're probably scared to death. And I was like, I wasn't never scared.
Yeah.
Because for me, it was normal. Mm-hmm. Like, I remember being 14, had my first boyfriend. He did something, I slapped the shit out of him. Like, it was normal for me. So I was not, like, I didn't grow up in a household where it was like, oh my God, mommy and daddy are fighting again. Like, me and my niece would be laughing, like, the next day, like, you heard that nigga was like, get the fuck off me, Not funny. Abuse is not funny.
No.
Domestic violence is not funny. I'm not condoning it. But what I am saying is, for me, it was normal.
Yeah.
So I grew up thinking that this is how relationships are. So I never had that fear. Mm-hmm. So as you were saying, you didn't grow up in it. You heard about it, mm-hmm. and then you still made, I don't like to say you made the choice, because no one makes the fucking choice to be
It happened.
abused. It just happened.
But
yeah,
nobody would have known that he was that type.
No, you never do. Because I don't think any of us would ever choose them if we thought that, mm-hmm. And I hate the bitches that'd be like, well, you chose him, or you should have chose better, or you should have chose wisely, or my favorite, could never be me. Monkey know which tree to climb.
Let a nigga punch you in the face, then we'll
exactly.
say.
Exactly.
All it takes is
never
one.
Say never. Never say never. Never say never. We're gonna flash the domestic violence hotline number on the screen, because I think it's necessary. Because we seem like we're glorifying it. We're so not glorifying it.
No. I've been abused. You've been through your own situation, and I think because we've healed to an extent,
we're past it. We're not in those places anymore. We're definitely looking for the red flags instead of ducking them.
I have a magnifying glass,
girl.
Just anything.
Yeah, and I think it also comes with knowing your self-worth. Self-worth, and also having a plan to get out.
Exactly.
You have to have a plan and a support system. Mm-hmm. There's nothing worse than trying to get away from a nigga, and then you go to your mama's house and he's sitting there having tea. Mm-hmm. Or people don't believe you, especially us black and brown women. Mm-hmm. People don't believe us, or they'll say shit like, well, they was just fighting last week and she said she was leaving him, and then now she back with him. Bitch, I was scared. Mm-hmm. Like, she's scared. Mm-hmm. It's not that she wants to be here. She is afraid. Yeah. Because if she doesn't comply, you could die.
For me, I felt like my spirit had to be ready. I had to be able to be okay with leaving.
Of course.
And the more I kept going back, I wasn't ready. I wasn't done.